Okay, well, first thing is you need to warm up. So if you can run through your routines. I don't know if routines really require flexibility, do they?
Some of them, but not that much.
If you can warm up, go through routines or run or jog or jumping jacks or skipping or sit-ups or whatever it is, ballet bar, seems like I'll give you, get a sweat on your body. And if you can, when you stretch, have some sort of sweatsuit, garments that do not breathe, that keep the heat and sweat in, which is really disgusting, but it's good for your body. And you can do on a table stretches, open, move all of the leg in through all the position. This is hitting a variety of muscles here. Go also over, for side, here, over. Try and always keep the back straight. Here, then as soon as you turn, try and keep the back straight. That means you can only go to here as opposed to here because your back's straight, so be it. What else? Sideways, stretching sideways like this. Behind you, stretching this. Stretches here, down, stride, and work on from here, trying to stretch it forward, walk it back, try and take it through a full, because again, you'll stretch a bunch of muscles. Forward, back, stretch everything from the leg sideways to the leg straight, yes, and try and go farther. Stretch and then go into it, which is in from here. This exercise, bringing your legs in underneath and going over, which is in for here, adductors. Extended and going out, which is for the outer. This leg here and this leg here, and then, which is for the outside of your hips. Down here, which would be, you'd be surprised at how tight those are going to be on you. Splits open, of course. You are going to have to play. For example, if I have my legs like this, it hurts. If I turn my legs so that the toes are in, it doesn't hurt my knee. That's just a personal thing, but you need to play with that. Stretches over top of, again, keep the back straight. Touch, touch. This is also a good one for grabbing a hold and stretching the back. Put the head down and pull the head to the chest and try and get the stretch in the back. Then move away from it and just do the legs and then try and get it. Doing back bends. How to do the back arches like you do on the playground, the upside down arch, bridge, and then do a back bend. Go to the ground, get your hands behind you, press up and do a back arch and hold it. Hold all of your stretches for like 30 seconds, at least 30 to 40 seconds, or else it's doing little to no good. Don't bounce into it. The back bend also, putting just hips on the ground here, pressing back, holding that, getting the legs up and start going to your legs. What else? Lunges. Lunges here for stretching, also for leg strength. Those are some simple ones. What else is there? Simple. Torso. Lots of these, and actually hold them up so you can try and get behind up here and hold. Don't just go, oh, that's good. Hold it for 30 seconds. It takes a while for stretching to happen. Pull, pull. Take your leg, your arms, and push them up behind you. Try and get flexibility. Pull here. You'd be surprised at how just that you can manipulate it and make sure it gets a stretch. Torso. Not a whole lot of torso twist. You can try and get, though, a lot of bending. I do it at the gym. It's called a Roman horse or something like that, in which case you put your legs and it's almost like backward sit-ups. It's for the back. Well, there's one where you hang upside down and you hook your legs, and there's nothing else around. So you can do a full sit-up and then a full backward sit-up. And that really, really gets your back flexible. It really starts, because it goes through the entire range. And if you can, what I try to do is I try to do the back stretches, the arch and the push-up, and then go right to a stretch out in the front. And then back and stretch out in front. Stretch calves a lot. Calves on the wall, pushing something, catching here. If that doesn't do enough, catch here. Try and keep the heel on the floor, on the edge of a step. You'll do it. Quads. Here, try everything from pulling the heel up to the knee, which can hurt the knees, so be careful, and stretching. Pushing it into the hand. Pushing the knee back to here. Pushing the hip forward and knee forward. Try that. Try all of them to see what works for you. My personal is push hip and knee forward. Should be stretching this. You can do that one at a time. You can do like this, and then push your hips up and your knees down. Push and stretch. try to stay away from this. Okay, because it really torques the knee. If you do, just don't take it too tight. Just keep it out here and stretch again. Push the hips forward and go down until you land the ground. Another thing is this. For knees, be very careful. This might torque it, whereas just this might not. Stretching this out. Abductors again. What else have we not stretched? Bum. Bending over here should stretch the bum, as opposed to sitting on the ground, which doesn't. So bending over here and trying to keep your back straight will really pull here, and you don't really notice it, but it'll be pulling the bum too. Is there any other muscles that you think you need to stretch?
That's the reason. My back is a little more flexible than my back.
Those are really the back. I'm not a big fan of recent prefers like this one. I'm not a big fan of that just because I think that really puts a lot of pressure on. Yet I'll use a bar and I'll go up and over, but I don't like this. And so that's real good. And that's not even getting into all the weird yoga ones that we do. It's just some of the support stretches. But make sure that you have sweat on your body and make sure you hold it. 30 to 40 seconds, count slow. 1, 10, 4, 4. Don't hold it, you're doing yourself good. Yes. And if you can, try and stretch in the morning and at night. This should really only take about half an hour to go through holding up everything. And if you're not warmed up, something else is that, for example, if you're cold and you don't have time to actually run or something, your muscles, there's a fluid, it's like lactic acid. I don't think it is lactic acid. It's in your joints and your muscles and your tendons and your ligaments, and it's basically around everything. It's like a gel. And if your body's warmed up and has a sweat on it, then it will be like a liquid. It will maneuver and it will allow you to not feel stiff. If you're cold, you'll feel stiff and your muscles will not work. And it's like a gel, but you can break it up. Almost like an ice. You can break it up. You can beat on your leg muscles. If you've ever seen karate, there is actually a reason for that. Break it up, and you need to pound on your leg muscles for a while. It doesn't have to hurt. You just have to break it up. Shaking it like that will do it. Exercising, movement, just running on the spot, jumping jacks, just do it. Try and shake it out. Try and shake whatever muscle it is that you feel is tight. Try and shake it out for a while, and it takes a while. You have to stand there and feel like a dork for quite a while. Yes. And if you're pushing that every day, and you do every day 2 times a day, like a month, you should see a drastic difference.
Right.
Yes. If you can, more flexible you can be, eventually start doing new stuff too.
Right.
I mean, right now my concern is really getting her flexible, so I can build up her strength and how dominant she is on the floor.
Right.